Greetings everyone and welcome back to Kenshi and to Manu being attacked by a bone dog, I believe. Yes, a bone dog is trying to attack Manu. Well, that's just awesome. Okay, well that's fine. I was recalling the group before I started the episode because I wanted to quickly cover some things we've done. I'd gone ahead and I have moved around the backpacks as necessary off camera, but there was one more thing that I wanted to do that I felt I would like to actually cover specifically on camera, but we'll get to that in just a moment. First, Manu, continue to run. Actually, no, you know what, just fight here, but fight without the backpack on. For that reason, I would actually like your medical kit to be in your inventory, and as well as your food, I guess. Well, no, not necessarily. Medical kits, though, should be in your inventory for the most part. Right, so drop a bag on the ground. There we go. And as the others get to you, they can start fighting. Now, in terms of your defense, what is your defense? Your defense is 9. Okay. You've got a +2 on that, so it's probably actually 7, isn't it? Yes, it is. You've got a toughness of 6. Go ahead and block for now until the rest of the group get there. We've got a lot of people heading up, so let's allow you to try and just block all of these attacks where you can. Right, okay. Aavak is here. Good. Aavak, go ahead and drop your backpack, but again, I would actually like you to have your medical supplies, or at least some of them, in your inventory. Go ahead, drop the backpack on the ground before you get involved in this fight. Go ahead and attack. Now, you don't have a particularly good defense at all, so you just get in there and just engage. Oh, did you just... Please tell me you didn't just wallop Manu. I don't think you can do that much damage, actually, so it's fine. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Right, as for you, let's go ahead and let's get 3 of these items in it. Now, are you going for this? You should be, since that is better damage versus animals. Let's drop your backpack down there. Now, what is your defense? Your defense is 19. You're very good at defending. You've got a little bit of dodge, but your toughness is also amazing. So you've got some damage resistance inbuilt. So what I'm going to have you do is block and taunt. I would like you to taunt. This character will make himself offensive, noisy, and conspicuous in an attempt to draw more of the enemy to attack him. Using this enables your experienced and well-armored characters to draw trouble away from your more vulnerable ones. Alright, go ahead. I'm not sure if that's going to help. Nice work there, Aavak. Get in there, Ruka. Manu, you're now free to engage as you like. That's fine. Please, Ruka, could you do a better job of this? Hobbs is over here. Hobbs also has a good weapon for animals. So go ahead. You just weigh in there. Though, what is your defense? Yeah, it's not nearly high enough. There we go. Really, Ruka? Right. Okay, Ruka. I don't think you can have taunt on block and still taunt, it seems. I'm not sure. Maybe you can. It would seem that would be the best thing to do, to have someone basically be the tank of the group, is to block, is to focus on the defense and just taunt. Wow, Hobbs is really taking a bit of a beating there. Sorry about that, Hobbs. Let's have a look at you. How badly wounded? Were you quite badly wounded? Yeah, but you're fine. None of them went into the negative, so mostly you're just going to need a bit of time to heal. Aavak did alright. He did take a fair bit of damage here, but generally not too bad. I'm going to leave Ruka on taunting from now on. But if you could take care of everything. Ruka, we want the regular backpack for you, so go and grab that. Aavak, go and grab the small thieves backpack, and Manu, grab the thieves backpack. There we go. Now then, we'll allow people to finish up their tending. Thank you very much, by the way. Now, the thing I wanted to bring you back for was this. The straw hat. Now, this doesn't really give any armor currently, which is a shame, but it does give a perception bonus. And specifically, I'm interested in that for Manu, because this gives a perception malice. And a perception is used primarily for ranged weapons. Perception. Your perception affects your general accuracy with all ranged weapons, including your ability to hit far away or moving targets. So having a malice on that is, well, quite nasty, actually. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pass this along to... Actually, let's just have you trade with Hobbs. And you can easily swap headgear like so. There we go. That will work out a little bit better. I like that. That's fantastic. Okay, that's all I really wanted to get you guys to do. You can go back to your job now, Hobbs. Thank you very much for the help. Right. Well, Aavak, what I would like you to do is loot all of the bits. There we are. Lovely. Let's head back in then. Sure, we'll drop by the bar. We'll sell off the teeth and the hides, and then we're going to go and check out a bit of research, I think. We got a couple of people in here. Hello, hello, hello. Your favourite customers, I'm sure. Well, actually, probably not your favourites, since you mostly don't make money off us. No, that's not true. That's not true. You do make a decent chunk of cash off us. That is a lie. I'll take all of your rice bowls, and yeah, I think that's all we're going to do. Thank you. Right. You know what? I haven't had a chat with these fellas for a little while. We've got a vagrant there, Kenshi. We've also got Rin. We've got Stin. And we've got the pacifier. Let's go and have a chat with Rin. You here to gossip or you here to drink? Okay. What about you? You a doctor. I got fresh organs if you got the cats. Wow, that's a bit rough. And you? I don't like that look in your eye, asshole. You smirking at me? How can you even tell? I'm wearing a full face mask. I'm sorry, I meant no offense. You got a pretty mouth. Wow. Wow, we are not going full deliverance. No, 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 no. No, that is for a very different sort of playthrough. Uh-huh. Cracks your knuckles. I was just admiring your sword, that's all. Wow, that could almost be going in the same direction, only a little bit more politely. No. No. Yes, we're smirking at you. Not that you would have known behind my full face mask. Then let's go, asswipe. Oh, you're going to regret this. You really are. I should have checked you first. Because you are actually reasonably capable. You're relaxing. You're protect close allies. And you're going for it. Alright. Alright, we're down for this. Manu? Sure. Are we all getting involved? Ruka is going to be taunting. Sure. Get in there. Hopefully I'm not considered... oh, damn it, we've just only put our backpacks back on. How vexing. Ruka, can you store these in your backpack for me? Probably. Ah, good old frozen time. Time dilation. Never leave home without it. Right, drop your packs, everyone. I want you fresh for this fight. All the packs on the ground. There we go. Auto save there. And this pack as well. Down they go. And let's see how this goes. Oh no, they're all getting up and getting involved. Alright. Well, let's see how this is going on. You ain't gonna look pretty by the time I'm finished with you. Okay. Wow, okay. Who are you? The barman. Barman's getting in there. Nice. That's fantastic. You're just going for martial arts, it seems. I mean, that was really not particularly nice of us. We provoked that fight. It was unintentional, though. They're the ones who decided, look, okay, there's no way they could have seen my face to know what I was doing with my mouth. So they were just projecting that they wanted a fight at that point. Let's not make that to be anything other than what it was. Worn-out shorts, black rag shirt. That's not bad, actually. Black rag's typically of down-and-out hobo, but... well, no, it hasn't really got that much good stuff. But we have got another straw hat. Wakazashi? Have a look at you. It's not amazing. Indoor bonus, attack bonus. Still, I will grab all of the things. Oh, well, take that shirt, actually. Blackened chain shirt. The best lightweight under armor that money can buy. Adds a reliable extra layer of defense to your equipment. Well, that is nice, but it is going to affect our stealth, crossbow, dodge skill, combat speed, and dexterity. Maybe that'll go to someone else. I will grab a couple of these things. Well, actually, no, there's virtually no trade value there. How much about the sell value? 27. Yeah, that's reasonable. We'll take something that's worth 27 cats. Value 20. Sure, we'll take the pants as well. What about Ruka? Go ahead and check this guy out. I'll take this. Ooh, now that actually looked nice. Whatever that was, briefly I saw it. Hiver change. Wow. Okay. They've got some actually pretty good stuff. Okay. Yes, they had some decent items. My goodness, I wasn't expecting to actually get decent loot off these guys. Any of these reasonably good grade? What is this? Drifter's leather jacket. Yeah, let's pause that there. Blunt resistance 8, cut resistance 10. Protection is really good. Stomach and chest fully protected. Left arm very well protected. Crossbow effect 1.1% and melee defense bonus. Well, that's better than what we've got. And this is a standard grade. I mean, cut resistance is better and blunt resistance is better, but the coverage is awful compared. Alright. We'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. Okay, well, that was an unexpected loot there. I'll be honest. Can you grab that, Manu? Thank you. Right, well, what an interesting way to start the day. My goodness. Ruka, you are very much being built up to be our main fighter. I'm going to give this to Aavak. I think that shirt is a better fit for Aavak. Does this have any... That does have a stealth effect. This has a crossbow effect. Well... No, I like the Drifter's leather jacket, but I might give that to Manu. Is this better? No, that is pure sale junk. But the blackened chain shirt... That's potential. You've already got one now. So what's this Hiver chain shirt? High grade on it as well. Blunt resistance is 12. 29% cut resistance. Cut resistance efficiency is only 60%, but it's 100% on chest and stomach. It does affect your stealth by a reasonable amount. But much the same, actually, whilst being just generally significantly better. Or is this a... Oh, is it only something for a Hiver? Ah, okay. Hiver chain shirt. If a Hiver tries wearing a regular human-sized shirt, it just sort of hangs loose and falls off their shoulders, often tangling up in their arms. So they were forced to manufacture their own, which they have done to a suspiciously higher standard than all their gear designed for humans. Very well, though. That's why it wasn't being worn by them, I suppose. That makes sense. Alright, Manu, you can grab this. Once again, yeah, that's better. Sure, I'm not particularly building you for stealth. I mean, it's nice and all, but this is better for stealth. But again, not particularly building you for stealth. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's get back into the bar and sell the odds and sods that we don't need. But that was an interesting little beginning to this episode. We are, as I mentioned, going to mostly be exploring in this one, though we will be doing a little bit of early research just to get a couple of things taken care of. This has some good dust protection. It doesn't have all of these negative perception. That's nice. And okay. Blunt resistance, cut resistance. Actually has a lot better blunt resistance, but you know, significantly inferior cut resistance. Then the Dashi is a katana class. Damage versus humans, high. Attack bonus +4. Defense bonus down. Alright. That might be good for Hobbs, frankly. How much is this worth? 7. Oh, okay, 4,000. Still, that's redonkulously good. The shopkeeper can't afford it. That's fine. We'll hold on for it for a little bit. Actually, I may as well buy that. But yeah, that is not bad at all. You can go ahead. Ooh, plated boots though. 16% versus your 13. 29 resistance versus your 25. Stealth effect is... Yeah, okay. upgrade into that. These can maybe be held over. No, generally speaking, I'm not too worried about that one. Okay, that was a decent little trade, I think. I think we did reasonably well there. Let's see if I can't get rid of all of that. Yes, we can. Fantastic. Okay, so Aavak is going to do a bit more research now that we've got all of the textbooks in there. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go for tech level 3. It's going to take us 4 hours and take most of our books, but it should allow us to research some more of the interesting items that we're going to want for setting up a base. And I'm also hopeful that it's going to allow us to start producing some electronic components from our copper, which should hopefully enhance the value of our copper a little bit. If you just went in there and stole my stuff, oh my lord, why do my people not close the door? Anyway, I'll bring you back when we finish doing a bit of research, and in the meantime, I'll share out the equipment we just got, and also do a bit more mining. So I should bring you back shortly. I do believe a bone dog just raffle stomped one of the ninja guards. We've got no faction person there, but trade ninjas unconscious, and whoa, I'm wondering about your gear. Okay, time for us to be a little bit sneaky. So that means we want the sneakiest of the sneaks. Ruka, you are the sneakiest of all the sneaks. Stop sneaking for now, because I need to get up here really fast. Are you carrying a bunch of stuff? Yes, you are. Okay, go, go, go. Get over here. Now, in your absence, I have managed to do a few things. First and foremost, I forgot to mention you could do this, but it is something really, really worth bearing in mind. You can just upgrade a bench to a higher tier. Quite often, if an item can be upgraded, like you've got a workbench 2, you can just upgrade it to a workbench 3 rather than dismantling it and then rebuilding it. So we upgraded that. This has now allowed us to research electronics crafting. We've also begun the research on batteries and better training dummies. Now, the reason why I'm researching batteries is because it took an inordinate amount of time to research electrics crafting because the wind died down. And without the, small amount of power that the hub is generating, it took something that was meant to take 4 hours. It was saying it was going to take 175. It didn't, but we are on day 16 now, and we left on day 14, so it did take a few. So if we can get some batteries in here, then it's just going to help us away from that sort of thing. And also, better training dummies would allow us to upgrade our training dummies, of which we now almost have 2. Wait. I think that a dog may be in there beating up more. Ooh, very interesting. So we're almost got the second one. I've also put a light in here just so that people could have a little bit of better lighting while they train. Now, Ruka, because encampment can actually affect things, you are heavy. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Encumbrance of not nearly. Oh, actually, no. Encumbrance 0. Fantastic. Let's have a look at that. Has that? Oh no, weightless, more or less. We're right on the edge of Ruka's carry weight. Now, Ruka, I need you to be sneaking, because what I really, really want you to do is to head over here and try to loot this ninja guard before they wake up. So, chop. You need to run. Run. Oh dear. You're the reason why the ninja guard is gone. Perhaps I should have been sneaking. Flee back to the other ninja guards. Ruka, run. Your life literally depends on it right now. Is that other guard heading out there? I do not know. We've got a Holy Nation Outlaws individual in here though. Let's quickly have a loot of them. We'll go back and try and deal with that. There's no point taking any of that. There's no point. Have they gone down again? I think they have. Why are the guards not helping? Playing dead. Okay, let me try and draw it in. No, draw it into the bar. That's right, you get involved. Fantastic. And now it's involved, perhaps we could all get involved in this. It's probably going to really ruffle stomp us, but sure, everyone Everyone get up here. Stop doing your jobs. Get over here. Right now. Those of you who can do ranged, for now, probably a good idea. Yeah, this is an awesome opportunity for Aavak to go ranged on this one. Get involved. Oh, it's dead. Never mind then. Wow. What an anticlimax. Well, how did it manage to utterly destroy the other guard then? Oh, well. So it's not mine to question. I'm just glad that we were able to take care of that. We can just go and sell all these bits. Are they still around? Are they getting back up? I think they are. We missed our opportunity to loot them. I bet they have awesome gear too. Well, poop. I mean, I'm glad they're not dead, I suppose. Turn everyone's jobs back on, except for Ruka. Ruka shouldn't have jobs on. Is everyone's jobs on? No, everyone's jobs are off now. There we go. Right, Ruka, let's get you in here. Let's have a quick talk. I want to sell off the teeth and the skin. And also that item there. Ooh, that's quite a lot of items. We have gotten most of these now. Naginatas. Ooh, it would cost 8 grand to get that though. I mean, we could afford it, but it's not actually something I want to do. Still, wouldn't have been a bad option had we been able to. Hopefully no one's about to attack us. Oh, you were coming at me with a purpose there that worried me quite a lot. No, we don't need that. Ruka, go ahead and continue sneaking. Right, Aavak, how's everything going over here? Oh, actually, has Aavak been given the... Yeah, he has been given the meat. Good. That's the main thing we need. Ruka, I am going to require some more items from over yonder, if you would be so kind. Head over there. Don't bother sneaking. We don't need you moving that quickly. You head over, do what you can. Everyone is bringing stuff back right now. Whenever someone hasn't got another job they can work. Oh, they all dutifully came over. When they haven't got another job that they can work, they just train on the training dummy. Right, let's have a look at the tech. Yeah, as you can see, it's going to take us 27 hours, and the reason it's going to take us 27 hours is probably that this is, yeah, it's got barely any power at all. It's running at 18% of its full efficiency. Batteries are going to be pretty important for us. But whilst all of that is being looked into, the very least we can do, an electrical workbench. Now, this is going to take 10 iron plates. It'll consume 10 power, so it's another power-consuming building. But with this, we will be able to make items out of the copper that we've got, which I think is going to be rather grand, if you ask me. Let's see if we can't fit this in a place where we can make use of all of that light that we've got. Oh, wrong button. Let's rotate it around maybe on this side. Can we squeeze that in here somewhere? Yeah, it looks like we can if I pixel perfect. About there. Sure, I don't mind that. But in addition to that, we also unlocked the storage for electrical components, I believe. Let's have a look. Electricals. That's actually quite a small storage. We could even probably fit it right next to the electrical item itself. I do wish we could get rid of these interaction points. Like, I wish we could say, look, this interaction point isn't important to me, so replace it. But that'll do there. It would be nice if I could override them, though. Definitely. So confirm that. You don't have building supplies. Do we have any in there? No. And pretty much all of these require iron plates. Oh, my lord, we need to make iron plates. That is something that we can learn to make, but it's going to take us some time. Ruka, have you already reached this location? You have. Fantastic. Let's have a quick chat then. Iron plates. Fantastic. Is there anything else I particularly want? Research books as well. I'm also going to preemptively purchase some steel. Because steel bars, I should have given you back your backpack. I do apologize. Let's get back over there and hopefully get your backpack then. But the steel bars are, I believe, necessary for upgrading the training dummies. So we may as well grab them now rather than later. Hello and welcome back to Trade Ninja, taking on a bunch of Garu. Now the Trade Ninja's actually taken a decent wallop of damage, and I don't really know who I want to win the most, frankly, because I bet that Trade Ninja has got some amazing gear, but also the Garu are full of delicious, delicious gnomes. So I've currently got the entire group heading over here, and the Trade Ninja is down. The Trade Ninja is only unconscious for a little bit of time, though. So let's get everyone over here. Ruka, just you move ahead. How long have we got? 60 odd seconds. Alright. Ruka, let's get you in close. And time for you to sneak. There we go. I want you to loot. Also turn off... Everyone turn off jobs for now. Ruka, loot. Right. Let's pause that there. Okay, so... Trade Ninjas, that's the cloth that we don't really care for. Drifter's boots. Faction uniform. Trade Ninjas. Stealth effect is fairly low. It's got some decent protection. We've got the dark leather shirt, though. That is really good. It's got a really nice stealth effect. The Drifter's leather pants. Pretty solid option as well. For example, that's better than these by a fair old bit. In terms of, they are light armor, so they're not going to impede very much. And it's got some very, very nice coverage. I could give it over, but really it's these ninja blades that are particularly nice. Look at them. Let's see if we can't just grab those. Oops. Ruka, can you take these? Yep, and yep. Do we want to take the pants as well? Now the problem is that may let them know. We'll grab it. We've also got... I think that's all we're going to take, though. I mean, this is a nice shirt. Oh, I guess I'll take that, too. I'm not going to take everything, look, okay? You're going to keep some of your stuff. I'm not a complete jerk. I'm just a most jerk. Mostly a jerk is okay. Now, let's have a look at this blade, then. So, compared to our current weapons... Right now, we've got a heavy polearm. That's obviously really good against animals. But... Cutting damage 0.72. It doesn't have quite as big an attack bonus there, but it is really, really nice. Alright, let's have everyone... Oh, what's happening here? Oh dear! Miss Minnie? You don't want to be there, I feel. I feel you need to be sprinting. Indoors, right now. Yep, just run. Run, Miss Minnie. Run. Just leg it. Oh dear, they're faster than you are. This is what we get. This is karmic retribution, really. Let's get you over here. Go. Get inside. Run as fast as you can in this direction. Ruka, while they run past, grab what you can. You might actually be able to sneak away from them. No, you cannot. Actually, no, we can grab all of that. Okay, but you're not going to be able to do much more than that. Now I just need you to get inside. Get in there. Who else would be the next best one? Aavak, get over here and loot this one, please. Quick as you like. That's good enough. Oh, run. Ah, this is what I get for not pausing it. But it's a little bit more exciting when I don't pause it down. Okay, Ruka is going to take a bit of damage here because Ruka is super encumbered. Miss Minnie, I really don't think you should. I think it would be best if you all got up there. Myself, just take the hits. Take the hits. Let the Garu fight the trade ninjas. If the trade ninjas are going to help. I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if they didn't, considering. I certainly wouldn't think poorly of them for it. You know, we basically just looted one of theirs. Everyone up. I hope you can't hear the incredibly loud wind out there. No, get inside, Ruka. There we go. All right, it's coming up. Okay, then. Well, at this point, go ahead. Take it out as best you can. Yeah, a little bit of training never hurt anyone, especially when there's this many of you. All right. Why are you helping me? Because we want to. Because we feel bad. Right, get over here. Here, I'll see what I can do. Oh, they're actually helping me as well. I feel so wrong. In the best possible way. Alright, I can't grab everything there. Man, I need you to grab a few things. Well, that was certainly an interesting little bout there, to be fair. Alright, let's get indoors then. That was pretty fun. Are you gonna come out here and fight us? Or are you just wandering around looking? Yeah, you're kind of attacking enemies. Pop indoors. And then promptly close these doors. Are they... I have no idea who they're attacking, but close the door. I'm not sure that it will come out and fight us. Where's it off to? Is it off anywhere in particular? Can I get it? Yeah, it's attacking enemies apparently. Which enemies it's attacking, I have no idea, because I don't see anyone actually fighting. Either way, we've just got a load of items. So, now, indoors, where no one else can see us. By the way, I've managed to upgrade these training dummies to level 2, so they can now train skills up to 10, and a little bit beyond that as well. Not a lot beyond it from what I understand, but you still get a little tiny bit of training, or perhaps that's just my imagination, but I think you do. Right, let's have a quick look at our spoils of war. Well, first and foremost, Ruka, why don't you just drop all of that off? Secondly, you know what, I'm getting to the point where I think I need a leather bin or something. It's kind of bonkers. But we have got an awful lot of gear. Basically, anyone with a katana needs to upgrade quite badly. We've also got some really nice clothing that I want to hand out. So who wants really nice clothing? I would say Drifter's pants to Aavak would be fine. If I could actually give it to him. So let's trade, and that way I can just swap it out like that. There we go. I'm not disguised as anyone, so that's fine. Now these do have less protection. The blunt resistance here is 13%, blunt resistance here is only 9. Cut resistance is 8, cut resistance is 25. But that's only 60% effective, and this is 90% effective. Also, this is light, whereas this is heavy. It's 4 kilos heavier. It does give you a martial arts bonus, which is nice, but it does also drop your athletics by 0.1. So 10% worse athletics training. As for the shirt, though, we've got black and chain there. I believe Aavak has already got dark leather shirt. Yeah, he has. You've got black and chain, leather turtleneck, and just a regular cloth leather shirt. So let's have a trade with Hobbs. Go ahead, and we'll hand over this. There we go. I think that is rather awesome. Right. Well, Aavak, you can go ahead and, I think, start cooking. Yeah, brilliant. And we'll slowly move all of that meat across. In fact, let me go ahead and trade with you, and I can probably get the rest of this meat over there, especially if I then arrange things and take some of the hides back. There we go. So Aavak will just carry on preparing all of the meat, and Ruka can move all of this over. I am just going to go ahead and cook it all for now. It's not what we're always going to do, but this is so much better than the previous wagon we had. So much better. Arm penetration minus 20, that's the same. But yeah, 0.72 versus 0.4. I think we will accept it. So there we are. Yoink. And that means that someone else gets an upgrade. You've got a club at the moment. I think I would rather you have a katana. I think they're oh well, it's a ninja blade, but it's a katana class. I think they're a little bit better for training up our dexterity effectively. And that means I've got a katana there. That's better than this one, certainly. So Ruka, trade over. So we've got a cascade effect going on right now, where everyone is getting the hand-me-downs of the person ahead of them effectively. Do I want to keep this? I don't think so. No, I would much rather. I would much rather have the katanas being trained, potentially. That being said, I believe this is... No, that's a polearm class, so... Yeah, this is a katana class. Well, given that then, maybe having the ninja blade here for Miss Minnie isn't that wise of an idea. Sure, we'll swap that around, and instead, Hobbs can hand over... Ruka can hand over one of the clubs to Miss Minnie. There we go. That's a little bit better, I think. And this can go over to Ruka. As much as it looks awesome for them to have these in there, be wielding 2 weapons, it's functionally does nothing for them. So we're not going to bother with that. For now, though, everyone go and do your jobs, I would say, except for Ruka, who needs to offload things. It is day 18. We have passed an awful lot of time, actually. Much more so than I'm used to in between cuts. But, ooh, what? Ah, really? Alright then, fine. Get out there and do your best. This is probably going to annihilate us, but we'll do our level best to try and take it down. Let's see if our entire party is together, whether we can take out one of these things. Okay, Manu's already down. It is taking a lot of damage, to be fair, though. We are doing some massive chops. Miss Minnie is down. Oh, that huge sweeping attack that it's got, though, is just brutal. Ruka, I may need you to run. We've got... Who have we got here? A Ninja Guard. Have you already taken one of them out, Ninja Guard? Maybe. Wow, Ruka, you managed it. With the help of the Ninja Guard, obviously, but still, quite impressed. Very impressed. Thank you very... Oh, no! It's the Ninja Guard we stole the weapons from! We are horrible people. We are going to the really bad part of hell. Oh, my lord. I don't feel good about this. Not even slightly. Well, that was an interesting time. Yep. Very, very interesting time. We are such bad people, though. Oh my goodness. Sure, everyone have your jobs back, but wow. The entire group should also be stealing. So it's going to take me a little while to get everyone back on their feet and to healthy, ready to move on. I was going to be going off and doing exploring, but so much stuff has been happening around the hub in this episode. Mostly a lot of me passing time, but still, quite a lot of stuff. Actually, Ruka, there is no reason why we shouldn't put down all of the remaining camping beds. Let's pop these down. I have actually researched a bit of actual beds. Now, they are significantly better for us if we can make use of them, because they give you much higher recovery stats. But go ahead and build these beds, please, Ruka. Confirm. You go ahead and do that. I mean, there's no reason for us not to have those down. But yes, we're going to allow some time to pass and people to be healed and also to cook up all of the Garu and so on and so forth. Day 18, 4 a.m. And I'll see you soon. And welcome back. Okay, we have just finished our electrical workbench, though it's not immediately obvious. But whilst Aavak is cooking up the rest of the meat there, in fact, I might actually tell him to stop in a moment. We are going to set down the first battery bank. Now, a battery bank requires iron plates and electrical components. I'm not sure how many iron plates we have, but we are about to make our own electrical components, so it makes sense to build the thing. Now, this will have a power output of 40 and a capacity of 60. We can increase that, though, so we're going to confirm that. Aavak should... Let's see if you got any iron plates. You do have some iron plates left. That's pretty cool. Okay, head on in. Now, I don't necessarily want you to cook up all of the meat. We've got quite a lot there. So I'm going to let you store the remainder of this meat in here for the time being, just as a general storage, and then we'll cook it up if we need to later on. Thanks all of those Garu for sacrificing themselves to the greater cause. Now, outside of the cook stove, I would actually like Aavak to also work on the electrical workbench. If we slide that up there, the electrical workbench requires copper and will produce electrical components. Now, how fast this happens, I'm not exactly sure. Only one person can work on it at a time. Maximum efficiency is 100, and we will draw off battery power or any other power that makes itself available to us. Ruka, I have sent you over here. Now, Ruka's stats are actually getting really high. Just from wandering around, it's day 18 at just past 4. Field medic is reasonably low, but labouring is at 36. Athletics is at 45. Ruka's maximum run speed is 88. I'm assuming that's like, I'm not actually sure. It's miles per hour. Okay, fair enough. Can't imagine her ever running at that. Current run speed is 23. That's not actually true. But I don't think it really goes more than 20, 22. Something like that is like the highest it'll be. But stealth is at 42. That's quite good. Melee defense is 19. Toughness is 17. Got a damage resistance of minus 41%. I'm not exactly sure how that factors into everything. Martial arts damage is up, toughness, all of these sorts of things. Knockout time is 2.6 times, I guess. Let me have a look at someone with a lower toughness. 2.78. Okay, yeah, so knockout time is going down over time as Ruka gets more and more tough. That's actually really, really cool, but strength is pretty high as well. Right, we're going to want more of these, like a lot more, always more as it happens. I wouldn't mind grabbing some of these and a little bit more bread as well for other things that we're going to be working on. Right, with that, let's send you back over to Aavak, and you can just go ahead and park in there. Now, Aavak has already begun working here. Take some of the copper that we've got over in our copper storage. In fact, I'm sort of tempted to pop some storages in here, maybe even above. We could perhaps move all of the storages over here. Maybe make this into somewhat of a barracks. I think that would be kind of cool. And if the storage for all of our items was up high, we could also move the cook stove over here. Then we could turn that into a sleeping area and a general barracks, maybe training, that sort of thing. I think that would actually be a reasonably good idea. It would require that I move things around, and that will sacrifice a couple of things, unfortunately. Now, we need 1 more iron plate and 3 more electrical components. But then when there is a wealth of power in the outpost, then we'll get these things built up instead. Now, Hobbs, would I like you to also work on this, perhaps? I do, actually. And I would like you to do that above your copper resource. So you'll work on this if Aavak isn't working on it. And Aavak isn't going to be working on it in a moment, because we've got a load of things we can have a look at. We can increase the amount of power output a battery can give. I'm not actually sure how much output a power can give. But this says that it will give us a potential 10 kilowatt increase to battery output power. Since battery capacity, each advancement in this study can increase battery capacity by 60, and 60 is the base, we could probably assume that batteries can output 10 kilowatts to start with, and then we would be able to expand on that, which would be reasonable, in my opinion. We've got a lot of other things that we can currently look into in robotics. Now, apparently, like, I realize that skeletons in this game, the other robots, they're called skeletons. And skeleton repair kits is what I was assuming we'd get from this. But and I see skeleton muscles. Motor. Can we build our own robots? Is this a thing that is possible? Because if it is a thing that is possible, oh my lord. In no uncertain terms. Oh my lord. That will be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Ruka, you can go about doing your regular jobs now. Oh, actually, you haven't moved those across. Why haven't you traded those with Aavak? Could you trade with Aavak, perhaps? Trade. There we go. Just shunt those across to Aavak there. Oh, and he's already moved. Aavak, stop being so wiggly. There we go. And the last two. Perfect. That's fine. Ruka can go back to doing Ruka's own jobs. So, really, if you want to be slow and steady, you can build up a massively just in the hub without too much trouble. I'm reasonably surprised by that. I've got to be honest. At the moment, Ruka, you're doing the copper resource. What I would love you to do instead is, can I have you dismantle inventory? Hold to electrical workbench. Hold auto hold to store there. Can I set that up? No, I can't set them up to hold to that. That's a bit of a shame. That would have been actually quite cool. Okay. Hold to storage copper. Don't use the copper machine. Just continue training your stealth and your athletics, because Ruka's is becoming amazing. What I need to get from Ruka is some sort of serious assassination training, because Ruka could just go into an outpost and just wipe out the leaders, or perhaps become a kind of stealthy bounty hunter. I'm really liking that idea. Like, really, really liking that idea. We are starting to gather up a reasonable amount of supplies now, though. So, yeah, let's go ahead and set up a few storages up here. I would like... Let's have a look. We could have this food storage up there, that's true. That's not really what I want to go for right now. Copper is a definite, but it's such a large storage. Such a painfully large storage. So let's make sure that we put all of the storages down at the same time this time, so that we maximize our use. So really, you can use it from there. That almost makes me want to put it over here instead and get rid of that one. Yeah, let's just get rid of that one so it doesn't become stupid. So we'll have that right in that corner there. Next up, I guess. Yeah, that's just very, very odd. We can have iron plate storage. Can we squeeze this in there? Oh, we sort of can. But it would overhang a little bit, which I'm not a big fan of. Can we squeeze it in down here, perhaps? Yeah, sort of. About there, maybe? Back there. So we can store our iron plates. Actually, how about we rotate that? We can probably get that squished in a little bit better if we do something like this. Like so. We would probably want... Have we got storage for... we don't have storage for building supplies. That's a bit of a shame. Do we have storage for steel bars? Oof, that's a big one as well. Alright, we're gonna undo these. Because Aavak, I'm fairly certain that would probably be crafting, skins, meats. Sure, learn that. Stone mining, powered refinery, storage farm, storage boxes. There we are, building materials. We could get this, but there's not particularly any point to doing so. So we're not going to worry about that one. But yes, definitely get those storage boxes, because I would like to move that stuff around. We have learnt lock picking training, so we can set that up shortly. I've also learned how to make beds, which is quite nice as well. Now, this is one I didn't want to cover until we were on camera. Imprisonment. We could build cages. This would allow us to capture and interrogate certain people, temporarily storing bounties, or even keep hostages for ransom. Actually, this is starting to sound pretty wrong. We better be careful we don't end up going down the wrong path. Now, the problem is the moment I saw this, before reading that part, actually, this might go down the wrong path. The first thing that came to my mind, yeah, we could stick people in there, heal them up, and beat them. Like, let them out. Then we could have fights with them. We could have, like, sparring matches, but in a controlled environment where they don't have weapons or armor, but we do. Or maybe we wouldn't have weapons. Maybe we could train martial arts on them. This would be great. And then we could stick them back and heal them up later on. We'll feed them enough that they can put up something of a fight. My mind already went to the wrong path. Like, it was there before I even finished reading the description. This is basically like every other game. It's like, yeah, I'm going to keep... It's like No Moria. Instead of building traps that would kill the goblins, I built traps that would drop them into a gladiatorial pit so I could train my crossbow gnomes on them. It's like, oh, why am I so dark-hearted? I just don't know, but I'm gonna get it. Look, okay, no. If they don't transgress, then we don't punish them. If they don't attack me first... look, I'm never gonna put someone in a cage who didn't start the fight. That's me. That's me laying that. I'm drawing a line in the sand and saying I'm good if I stay on this side of it, but I'm irredeemably bad if I cross the other side. In fact, I'm still bad if I'm on this side of it, but I'm redeemably bad. The other side, though, no, worst part of hell that I'm going to. But we're only gonna put people in the cages who deserve it, and my criteria for deserving it is they hurt me first. All right, I think we can all agree that this is okay. I hope. No, we can't. It's still right. Look, I'm not asking you to do it. I'm just saying, don't be like me. That's what I'm saying. Don't be like me. Welcome back, everyone. I have done a bit of building. We're going to dismantle this storage because As soon as Ruka can grab hold of that, she should. Really, Hobbs, are you up there using the electrical workbench? Magic! But as you can see, I've built a lot of storages. So we've got the copper storage here, we've got iron plate storage, building material storage, so I no longer have to use the workshop as a general storage. We've got a food chest there. We've also got an animal skin and a raw meat chest. So we should be able to store quite a few items around. Unfortunately, Ruka is going to go off and grab the copper first. So you know what? I'm going to pop the copper down the bottom, and I'm going to pop the electrical workbench down the bottom as well. You can fill the electrical workbench as soon as you get the chance, but not just yet. If you can grab those iron plates, then you should be able to head up and drop that in. We can also see that this shouldn't be able to probably no, but it's got a battery charge now in the camp. I guess the battery belongs to everyone. I mean, fine, okay. We are storing electrical components, which sell for 216. Which is, sorry, 243, which is very nice. How much does copper sell for? 156. Now, assuming that you only use one copper for one electrical part, then that's not a bad deal, all things considered. We'll have to see. I'm really not sure if you get 1 for 1. But we're going to be moving all of the items from over here across, so that mostly means Ruka is just going to be carrying ridiculous amounts of food around with her. I'm not sure if she can actually grab it all at once. That's a bit of an annoyance. Oh no, there we are, hooray! Also, we might have just enough room for something else, maybe? No, let's just let Ruka go ahead and take care of that. But we're going to then slowly move all the copper across. Now, that does possibly mean that I'm not going to be able to sell from the copper storage, but I actually don't mind that so much. Having everything in a single large building and then having another building set up as a specific barracks, I think that has a lot of thematic sense. What's Ruka off to right now? Just dropping things in there. Marvelous. Ruka, can you perhaps go and grab the copper, the remaining copper from over here? Also, we will have. I think I already broke this down. Manu is heading back. Where are you heading to? Operating a machine. Are you going to go and train? No. No, you're dropping things off. Okay, well, we're going to dismantle this as much as I... Oh, you just pick it up. Oh, now that I wasn't expecting, actually. That's really cool. Let's arrange your backpack. There we go. We'll also break this one down. Dismantle. Yep. And you can go and grab that. And there we are. Fantastic. So this is a bit of a barracks. I may get rid of the second training dummy I built. I'm not sure that I'm really going to get that much use. Though my idea with having 2 of them is I would like to go on a bit of a recruiting spree and then just have the new recruits just train until they've gotten their skills as high as the training dummies will allow them to go. And I think that would be particularly good. So let's have a quick look. Hobbs, how is this going? If it uses 2, that isn't quite as good for us. At all. It depends a little bit. Perhaps we can find someone with an even higher trading price. Does it tell us at all how much it uses? I'm not sure it does. I think all we could do is observe it. But I've got a funny feeling that's dropping faster than this is going up. So we'll see. Well, actually, no, it might not be. No, it isn't. So it's 1-to-1. So yes, we're just turning our copper into something more valuable. It's taking extra time, and it means that someone is having to operate that machine all the time. But that's honestly not a bad trade-off, frankly. No, that's actually pretty solid. I must confess, I'm reasonably happy with that one. If we move this up to hold to electrical workbench, and I believe Ruka will now move copper down there and just keep that always filled. Ooh, we've got a bunch of bone dogs inside. You going to attack anyone? Hopefully not. No? Well, you're not attacking me at the very least, so that's fine. Ruka is moving things around. Oh, this is glorious. Seeing lots of interesting things happening now. I approve enormously. But before, Ruka, you go off and do anything else, we're going to just head in here and see if we can do the last thing that's quite important to us. Our ability to trade from afar. So let's go and have a quick chat with you. I imagine that the barman there or bar woman, as the case may be, just having a bit of a start as Ruka seems to appear from the shadows. Considering how high her stealth is, I really wouldn't imagine that is a difficult to believe scenario. We could just sell things straight there. I'll grab the rice though. Now, this is the part that we need to check. Can we, from here, trade? Can I just drag these across? Yes! Oh, happy days. Can I drag these across? Well, you're not going to be able to afford them, but you can afford 3. Double happy days. This is glorious. But I'm just going to let Ruka continue to haul back and forth. I'm not going to have Ruka change that up. I like Ruka, well, hauling, basically. It's quite a useful thing for us to have Ruka do. Though I will drop this down just above the copper so that Ruka will deliver copper to the workbench and then will possibly also deliver copper to the copper storage. I'm not sure if that is necessarily going to work that way. We'll have to look it out. We might not need it. It does seem that Ruka is delivering around. I could just leave that everyone else brings it over here rather than Ruka having to wander off to grab the copper directly. Yeah, because Hobbs can just grab more copper as needed. I think that's probably a little bit of a better option, if I'm honest. If I take that away, yeah, Ruka just store copper in the actual copper storage rather than running it back and forth. That's just a little bit lazy, Hobbs. Let's be honest with ourselves. Right, so is there anything more that we wish to look into right now? I don't think so specifically. And also, we would need more books. Ruka, do you have books on you? I think you might, actually. Where is Ruka right now? Ruka reasonably close? Yes, marvellous. Could you please drop those books off, Ruka? Please and thank you. There we go. Let's just pop them in there and then arrange it. I could build a cactus storage, but honestly, I think that's going a little bit too far. We don't need that at all. I could research battery capacity too, if I particularly wanted to. Again, don't really think that's going to be necessary. Let's have a quick look through though. Corpse disposal, mounted crossbows. I think it may be time for us to start getting the defensive stuff up and running. So, sure, let's start learning about mounted crossbows. Maybe later on we can learn harpoon turrets, but that would require an ancient science book, and we don't even have one of those yet. So, sure, mounted crossbows, that's what Aavak can get to work on. I do believe the last thing that we need to have a look into, though, is that we can, at this point, upgrade some of our training dummies. For example, I think we can just straight up upgrade this, and it only requires electrical components. Sure, upgrade both of them. Now, I believe that the finally upgraded dummies here will allow us to produce up to 15 level in attack. And that's actually high enough. Ruka's only just above that. I think everyone else would benefit from that. So everyone else in the colony would have a reason to use these if there's nothing else for them to do. So, given that, I'm probably going to set that up as training options there for most of the people in the group, just to get us all up to at least 15. I think that would be marvellous. We've still got the cooking stove there. The remaining training items that I'm particularly interested in is the locksmith training box. Now, we could set that up more or less anywhere we want, really. We could pop it in here, for example. I will probably move the... we'll just have one of them. I'm probably going to move this across to the other building so that all of our construction is in the same place. I think that makes sense. So let's have a quick look at that. So food, cooking stove. Is there somewhere I could just sneak this in? Could I just sneak it in there? I mean, that would have been amazing. Let's be honest with ourselves. I could just have it flanking the stairwell there if I really wanted to. Or alternatively, I could have it over at the side here. We could just have it kind of tucked in next to the wall. Sure, there's no particular reason not to. Let's get that done. Additionally, we can add a couple of bits of furniture. And one of the last things I wouldn't mind doing is maybe getting some exterior stuff. That's actually quite cool. But let's cover this up, because it kind of feels to me a bit weird just to have our storages just out there, just for anyone to see. Can we add this in? Yes, we can. It's sort of weird, though, because it kind of goes through the floor a bit. I don't like that. Can we get a big tent, maybe? Store it somewhere up here? No? Well, we sort of can. Okay. It's a bit finicky, but I think we might be able to get this to sit over some of our items. It looks like it needs a fairly large area, though. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, that is quite a shame. We could have something along these lines. Yeah, the moment it thinks it's standing on top of something, it becomes part of the town, and it doesn't agree with that. However, I wonder if we could have it maybe in the middle there. No, it doesn't look like we can. What I could do, though, is I could have it up here. Maybe have a little idle area there. I was thinking about putting that in the barracks, but maybe it would be better up top here. It might look okay. Yeah, we'll pop that down there. And perhaps we could have some just regular furniture. Do we have no other furniture? There we go. Let's grab a table or something similar. Oh, no, we don't actually have those yet. Ah, drat. That is increasingly annoying. A fancy luxury that stops you from getting splinters in your feet. Do we really want to build a fancy luxury? I mean, I kind of do. That's a stupid question. Yes. But are we going to? Probably not. Even that tent is a little bit much. Okay, well, that's a bit of a shame, but oh well. But as I was saying, we're just going to go for the locksmith box. We're going to be moving that across. We will probably add in a few extra bits and bobs in here in time. I'm probably not going to put the cages in here. I think that would be going a step too far. We might, however, get another building for that. Also, I kind of want to dismantle this, actually. So, yeah, could you... There are still items in the inventory. Okay, so cancel that then. Aavak, I need you to... No, that's Hobbs, but it'll do. Hobbs, get over here. Please and thank you. Grab that meat out of there. There we go. And then we can dismantle it safely. Perfect. And you can grab this as well. There we go. And with that, I think we're going to be wrapping up today's episode. I'm reasonably happy with what we've done. We've actually got quite a lot of stuff built. I was, again, expecting to be out exploring in this episode, but it turned into a bit of a really base-heavy one. But I'm pretty happy with the way our base has turned out. We've got a massive charge of power here, so that even when the wind dies down, we can still work for a bit. That being said, we're consuming 32 power. My lord, are we energy heavy here? Maybe I'm going to need a second battery bank at this rate. My goodness. But let's go ahead and pop in, well... No, we're not going to pop in dried meat. I'm going to add dried meat as I want it, rather than have it constantly made automatically, because I feel that would be perhaps a bit silly. Down here, we've got loads of dried meat in there. Have we got any fabrics around? Is Manu carting back a bunch of copper? Yes, he is. Okay. Well, before you do that then, Manu, the last thing we're going to do, we're going to pop in here and see if we can't get some fabrics. But it does look like if you build the tents when you're setting up the building, you're much more free to place it. But afterwards, not quite so. That's a shame. You don't really have too much in there. Well, we'll just sell this directly then, rather than have you wander off and you can head straight back. But that's going to be it for today's episode. I think we've actually achieved a lot here. In the next one, we are likely going to be going out for that round of exploration, because I would very, very much like to get a couple of new recruits and start them training. I'm not comfortable just having 3 people head out anymore, and definitely we want more than 2 people at the base at this point, because we've got so much that we can build. But that's going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always, I really do hope you've enjoyed the episode and are enjoying the series. But until then, Do take care.